Hello everyone. Excuse me, guten Tag everyone. Guten Tag, okay? Everyone, good day everyone. Welcome to another episode of Brown Girls Are Beautiful. I'm your melanated queen and your hostess, Lil Foxy, aka Seven Wonder. You can also reference me as Shanae. Shout out to the shirt. Okay, this is made by yours truly. Today's topic on today's agenda, we're going to talk about the devaluation of the melanated female, and not just the melanated female, but melanated beings as a whole. I think this is a topic that is extremely prevalent in today's society because we see it happening so frequently. And as much as it happens, we don't have a lot of people speaking out about it. And a wide capacity as I feel that they should. I feel like a lot of our melanated kings are not speaking up either. And so we would like to set the precedence that not all melanated females are ratchet, ghetto, project hood rats, you all. There were some disparaging words and disparaging comments that were basically repeated about melanated females by quite a number of quote unquote celebrities, quote unquote entertainers or rappers. One in particular that you all may be familiar with, okay, is Fat Joe. And anyway, he made reference to Lil Mo and Vita, I believe that's her name. And if you all remember, they had a versus battle between Fat Joe and Ja Rule, which I did not watch, but my mother and my sister said they did tune in. They said Ashanti did very well. She's very well put together, always very well composed, and she looked very presentable. Now, with that being said, I really do not know what Lil Mo and Vita look like on the stage. I did see the after response, and Lil Mo just basically said that the apology was accepted, but she would never forget how that particular comment made her feel on stage. So just imagine that you're in front of an entire crowd of people, and not just that, you have many cameras watching you. So this is going all across the world. People can listen in, people can watch what's going on, and you're being basically degraded, and nobody jumps to your defense. So I noticed something, okay, because Fat Joe called them dusty bees. I noticed something. I noticed that every time it's a brown skin or a bronze complected, copper tone individual, it is so easy to degrade them. It is so easy to speak of them on such a low level and to dispose of them as if they are irrelevant. And with that being said, me being a brown skin individual, I think that this topic should be addressed. It's not something that I like to press on too much because I know that we are more divine than that. There are many facets of individuals within this social arena that presents themselves as dusty. I would not say that Lil Mo characterizes herself in that nature. She can be very boisterous. She can be confrontational. But that does not negate the fact that she was basically disrespected by a Latino American, okay? And I say that because Fat Joe is Hispanic. Fat Joe is also, in my personal opinion, an agent. And really, most of the people that you see in front of you as entertainers are, in fact, agents. However, it does not negate the fact that they are allowed to say disparaging words against the melanated females within this melanated community, okay? And I think that as much as people like to do the cancel culture, they wanted to cancel quote unquote R. Kelly for some things that went on when these girls took themselves to his house, willingly went over there and left and went back. But people don't want to cancel people when it comes to the melanated female. They want to cancel they pick and choose what they want to cancel, you all. So with that being said, If you're so easy to cancel R. Kelly, why can't it be so easy to cancel Fat Joe? It's not like Fat Joe is even anywhere in the same arena as an R. Kelly when it comes to the music. R. Kelly is a composer. R. Kelly is a writer by nature. Okay, he's a lyrical and a musical genius. Now, I don't even think that Fat Joe would ever reach, okay, the magnitude of the likes of an R. Kelly. And with that being said, I just don't think enough attention was drawn to holding Fat Joe, okay, accountable for his antics. I don't think that it is okay for someone in another ethnic background to disparage the melanated female, and the melanated guys of that community is okay about it. Because I'm going to tell you something. Had that been a Caucasian female and had disparaging remarks been directed to that Caucasian woman, do you understand that he would have been made to make an apology? It would have been all over social media. It would probably have made the news, CNN, Fox, USA Today. And they would have been talking about him so much that he would have basically been apologizing all across these different platforms. But because it was the likes of Avita and a Lil Mo, I guess it didn't matter as much. But if he was so easy and willing and open and comfortable to say that in front of a platform of people that supports his music, that allows him into the culture background and in the culture arena, he was so comfortable to speak that way about the culture in which has embraced him, yet nobody is holding him accountable. And this continues to happen because the melanated guys in the community, they have so much to say when it comes to antagonizing one another. They have so much to say when it proves how hard they are, how gangster they are. They have so much to say when it comes to disrespecting their own melanated females in their own community. They have so much to say about taking advantage of a female, about degrading her, about doing all these derogatory things to her. But when it comes to standing in her honor, he won't do it. And so with that being said, there is a difference between a king and a man boy. And you all, what they have orchestrated in front of us are a whole bunch of man boys that have been placed on a pedestal in the society for us to idolize, which I do not. I am not impressed because these people can rhyme, because I can do the very same. I'm not impressed with these people because they can rap, because there are so many females that can rap better than these guys. Myself included, you all. I just don't put myself out there like that. There are so many people that are just as talented as these CIA agents that they push in front of you to the forefront. So whatever talent that they do have does not even excite me, because there are so many people out here on the streets that are just as talented. They just don't have the platform. They don't have the cameras. They don't have the resources. They don't have the access. They don't have the audience. You understand? So that doesn't excite me. These people have stylists, okay, because they don't know how to put together an outfit themselves to make themselves stand out. They don't have their own creative style. These people have PR agents, okay, to help them present themselves in front of a public arena. I'm not impressed, because if you were grown up with morals and values, then you basically know how to present yourself in front of a crowd and how to speak for yourself in front of a crowd if you paid attention. I'm not impressed, because you think that your celebrity status allows you to disrespect melanated beings and melanated females, that we're supposed to continue to overlook these things because you made hit songs. You made songs with songs that we like, songs that we listen to. We can cancel Fat Joe. We can cancel, I say cancel all the celebrities at this point. Cancel them all. Because to be honest, what have they really done for us? What really celebrity have you known that has come into your community and really changed your way of life? None. And we can go into it about all of them, really. And even the ones that you call A-listers, what have they done for your life to change your life? They may have made a few songs. They may have made some music that has helped influence your way of feeling or thinking. But because melanated people are such an emotional driven type of people, they allow their emotions to overcome them and to ignore the character and the true disposition of a person. I am not impressed because somebody has millions and billions of dollars, because if they're not taking those millions and billions of dollars and helping their own culture, which they don't claim you as their culture, because these people, you got to understand, they're in a whole different arena of social status and a social network that you're not included. You are seen as nothing more than a fan. You are seen as someone that gives them money, gives them time, gives them attention. And basically, if you're following them on Instagram, if you're following them on YouTube, you're doing nothing but feeding your energy to these people. You all, I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed. I like people that keep it real. Like, shout out to Maya. She's an independent artist, you all. You don't really hear a lot about her. And you're not, because she's not always in the media trying to orchestrate attention for herself. She's very low-key, low profile. We don't hear about the likes of John B anymore because he's independent as well. He's low-key, low profile. But all these people that they push in front of you, Lil Uzi Vert, these suspect individuals, need I say more? Lil Nas X, Bobby Shmurda, all these people that really have lackluster talent, you all, because that's what we're seeing. I remember the days when Aaliyah, when she was, she was basically, out there and doing her thing, and she was a very humble individual. She showed a lot of humility. She embodied the characteristics of what it meant to be a natural beauty, in my personal opinion, with or without makeup. She looked very well put together. I know she had extensions in her hair, but it wasn't to the point that she looked like a clown. Her face with her makeup always looked very, well made up. It was not too much. Her makeup wasn't overpowering her face. She wasn't looking like a clown in the face or with her hair. She didn't have fake body parts. A lot of people said that, she couldn't sing, which there are a lot of people right now in the industry that cannot sing. So this is why they have to resort to the prostitute antics. This is why they have to get on the stage and show their entire bodies and gyrate like they were back in slavery. Like I told you, they put these females on display out in Manhattan, you all, and they sold them on the stock market. So this is where the strip club culture comes from. So the likes of Cardi B that pushes that, she's doing nothing but pushing your oppression. My apologies, I'm getting multiple text messages. Let me put my phone on silent, you all. But I think this needs to be addressed because our females, you all, our females out here, the real ones, are way more than the color of their skin. And I know we've heard this by the quote unquote alleged MLK. There are so much more than what you see on the outside, you all, because your spirit and your aura transcends from within. It transcends through the cameras. And if you can't look into someone's eyes and tell what type of spirit they have, then you probably need to do some more spiritual work on yourself. But when someone with the likes of Fat Joe can come on and basically be so dismissive with his apology and be so dismissive with how he degraded these two melanated individuals, I don't understand how the melanated culture is even able to continue to accept him with the antics that he displayed in public, you all. It is embarrassing. And not only that, I don't think that anybody would have been able to just disrespect Jennifer Lopez and call her Dusty, a Dusty B. I don't think they would have allowed that, in the Latino culture. So I don't think that the melanated culture should just so easily allow their melanated females to be treated as such. But yet and still, you don't see many men speaking out about it. You know who I saw say something about it? Hassan Campbell. And people like to talk about Hassan Campbell because of his delivery and his message. But a lot of the things he say is very true, you all. A lot of the stuff that he's saying is extremely accurate, and people don't like hearing the truth. That's what's wrong with a lot of people. They don't like accepting the truth, because accepting the truth means you have to accept the flaws within yourself. But if you really want to elevate and evolve and spiritually grow, then you accept these flaws and you work on it. That is what's wrong. People like to tune out and tune into entertainers. And they're going to continue to feed you as long as you're willing to eat it. A bunch of nonsense, a bunch of junk. That's what they're feeding you. When you listen to things that go inside of your ears, you're feeding your brain. Music feeds your ears. If it's low vibrational and they're telling you to disrespect your females, disrespect the women, they ain't S-H-I-T, they're H-O's, they're sluts. That's all they're being told. So subconsciously, as little princes out there, and you're listening to this around your children, do you know that they're listening? And regardless of whether you know it or not, this has had an effect on the melanated culture. You all, I actually listened to this particular podcast one day, and they were talking about the fact that there were a lot of European guys that had a secret meeting. And guess what this meeting was about, in case you would like to know? It was about the music industry. And you would wonder, why are these businessmen, these European businessmen, having a secret meeting about the music industry? And not only was it about the music industry, guess which industry? The melanated music industry, the rap industry, you all, hip hop. You know what that meeting entailed? The meeting entailed buying up stocks in the prisons, buying up shares of stocks, because they were banking on the fact that the music was going to influence the culture to the point that they were going to push the narrative and push the agenda for the melanated guys out here, man boys, if you will, to act in such a way that it was guaranteed that they would be put into prison, put into jails, and locked up. And guess what? It worked. Because if you look at Michael Jordan, everybody that feels that he is your tennis shoe savior, he also has stocks in the jails. And not only that, he's a billionaire, but he has made disparaging comments and remarks about melanated people as well. Y'all are getting to the point where you present yourself in such a manner that people feel that they can disrespect you, even your own kind, to the entire world. It is embarrassing, because it sets a bad example out here for the people who are not like that. And we have to find ourselves proving ourselves time and time more that we are not like that. And we get antagonized by so many people, even though we're not like that. When do these antics stop? When do you stop raising your children to be ignorant? When do you stop promoting narratives that do not fit the agenda for your life? If you came here to play, you need to take yourself and your silly antics away from the rest of society and live stupidly by yourselves. Because this all is nonsense, you all. It's really nonsense. So anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and move on, because I think I've touched on that topic quite enough. And I just want to say that I wrote some notes down here about some topics that I wanted to get into, because while all these antics are playing out, do you understand that they are trying to depopulate the world? And the first that they want to get rid of are the melanated individuals, because of the way that you present yourselves, because of the way that you kill each other, the way that you disrespect one another, the way that you're just so problematic all across the globe in society. Because it is so embarrassing that a lot of you will get on camera and act like straight clowns. You act like you're in a circus, and you will do anything for attention. And if the thing is, if you cannot present yourself in the best light moving forward, why even present yourself at all? You put yourselves on display to be targeted. And then you always want to say that it's the white man holding you down, it's the European. But guess what? Some of these antics, you enable yourselves. Some of the things you do, you're teaching your children to be the way that you are, and it is disgusting. This is why a lot of kids end up in trouble before they can even graduate high school, you all. Because why? They've seen their parents do it. You have a lot of kids having kids. And when I say kids, I mean people think that just because they're, 18, 19, 20, oh, well, we're just going to have a baby. But guess what? Mentally, you're still a child. And you're not even developed enough mentally to be able to lead forth another life into this world because you have not matured. So you are only perpetuating the cycle. And then you want to think that people are supposed to treat you differently. No, people treat you how you behave. People treat you how they see you, how their perception is of you. And if you keep showing people that you want to be a clown in the circus, that's exactly what you're going to receive. You need to stop idolizing celebrities who do not have your best interest in your favor. Because these people, like I said, are doing nothing for you. They do not care about you. Imagine this. Imagine the fact that there could be a catastrophic event that hits the earth. And guess what happens? Those celebrities that you idol and worship so much have underground bunkers so they can protect themselves and their families. And they're not telling you about it. They're not coming on camera and telling you that, but they'll tell you, oh yeah, log on to my Instagram page. Oh yeah, I want you to buy this product. Oh yeah, I need you to come see me at this concert, at this arena. I want you to watch me on TV, watch my YouTube channel so I can get viewers, so I can get paid, so I can get sponsors, promoters, and money. But when it really comes down to what's important to saving their lives, do you hear them ever coming out trying to help you in any capacity? No, you don't. The only time they come around is when they say it's a political situation and they say, oh yeah, vote or die. We've heard that one before, P. Diddy. Vote or die. You all, do you understand that a lot of times people don't understand that your vote does not matter for the freaking president? All of that stuff is orchestrated. And they know this. These people, like I said, they are playing along in this agenda. And I don't know how many times, how long y'all gonna sit here and just because you like a song, because you can dance, wiggle, bounce, shake, twerk, you just ignore the fact that they don't care about your life. You just ignore the fact that they're telling you to put something, inject something into your body that's going to take you out. You don't care about that. All you care about is, oh, I feel good in the moment. And don't you know, that's how they used James Brown back during, I think it was the civil Rights Act. They used music, you all, to distract the melanated people. Because they knew if they started partying, do you understand, they would forget about their problems. And it works each and every time. This is why every weekend people rush through the week so they can wait till Friday, go get drinks, go turn up, go to all this stupid stuff they can do instead of worrying about what's really real, what's really true, what's really going to matter, preparing for their future and their children's future. They don't want to do that because they're irresponsible. So they're treated as children because that's how you're seen at this point. We have to entertain you. We have to keep you entertained as much as we possibly can. We have to distract you as much as we possibly can so you don't pay attention to what's really important, because we already know that you're not even going to do the due diligence to research anything anyway. This is how they see a lot of you melanated people. It is embarrassing. A lot of you can barely form a proper sentence. A lot of you can barely even write correctly or spell, have proper grammar. And you think because you speak correctly that, oh, you speak like you're white. Oh, that's Caucasian. No, it's not. It is so attractive When a melanated male knows how to articulate himself well, and I'm not talking about being a civil rights activist. I'm not talking about being persuasive. I'm not talking about a pastor or a preacher in church. I'm talking about someone that knows how to basically convey a message, and a full message that gets across the details, the scrupulous details of what he's trying to say or to convey. That is attractive. Coming on a public platform in a public arena in front of a camera and all you can say is, yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, what's up? You know, it's all good. All of that means that you do not know how to articulate yourself, and that means you don't know how to write, and that means you barely know how to read. That means when you were in school, you weren't really doing much but playing around. You were one of those ones joking your way through life, and you're seen as the joker. And that's all you've been doing is joking, pretending. That's who they put in front of you. Those are the people that are your rappers, that can barely speak. The people that can almost barely convey a full message, think properly. Those are the people they want you to follow, and those are the people they want your children to follow. And that's why they push them in front of your faces and your children's faces. That's why they give you these narratives that you should follow them. They give them all of these views on Instagram and on YouTube because they want you to believe that a majority of the people support this nonsense, which they do not, because I really believe that they're buying a lot of these views, y'all. I don't believe the narrative. I want y'all to set your goals higher. Set your standards higher. And if someone tells you that your standards are too high, this is my motto. Perhaps theirs are too low. And it's just like that, you all. I want you all to stay well, stay blessed, stay positive. Brown girls are winning. BGAB all day, every day. It's hashtag no days off, you all. Even when I'm not working, I'm working. And I want to say shout out to my melanated queens, my beauty queens out there. Shout out to the melanated kings, the warriors, the true alpha males. And don't worry, if you are a beta, everybody was not meant to be an alpha. Just know your role and play your position, because we need you all. Shout out to the little princesses and the princes out there. And we're celebrating hashtag the golden glowers, okay? The caramel cuties and the bronze beauties, you all. And we're going to cut this competition, stop the envy and the jealousy, because we're not each other's competition, y'all. Really, you need to be focused on yourself, because this is a marathon. Be the leader of yourself. You don't need these celebrities. Celebrities are not leaders. And I say you need to set the hashtag boycott celebrities, y'all. That's how I feel about it, because I'm over it, and you should be too. We see the same antics play out day after day, and what are they doing for you? Nothing. Okay? And when they feel like disrespecting you, they will. When they turn their back on you, they can, because now you've made them a millionaire. And they always get rich off the backs of the melanated female, and she's the one that's degraded, devalued, disrespected, disregarded the worst. Ladies, melanated queens out there, stop giving these people your time and your attention and invest into yourselves. You are worth it, okay? I want y'all to be out here, you know, doing your business, not following behind these low-life celebrities, these people that are leading you into the abyss of nowhere. And that is all I'm going to say. Haben Sie alles einen guten Nacht. You all, I want you to have a good night. And auf Wiedersehen until next time. You all stay well and stay blessed.